Hello everyone and thanks for watching CS Academy. This is Sabiuddin Ahmed Siddiqui, Computer Science O Level Component Code 478 and 2210, and we are here to continue with the second part of expected questions, and the paper is paper 2, problem solving and programming. Now continue with the second set of the expected questions on pre-release material 2016. Now the 10th question is, give a set of 12 different weighing set, 4 for each. That means you have to provide 4 data sets for cement, gravel and sand, including rejection on task 1 data sets. So now let's suppose the first set for cement is, let's suppose you enter 24.9, 26.0, 25.1 and 24.0. So the correct one sets will be you will see that this is the correct one because this is under the range and this is under the range. So these are the correct ranges, and accepted range, which is normally known as 24.9 and 25.1, and the rejection obvious that 26.0 and 24, because 24 is there but the range does not meet the requirement that it should be 24.9. So the next data set should be gravel, that is 49.9, 56.0, 50.1, 51. The accepted data would be 49.9 and 50.1, and then rejection is 56.0 and 51. And just notice this is 51. This is a straight data which is known as integer here. This is no fractional points here. That means 50.51.0 or 50.0, but this is an inaccurate data, abnormal data that is not found there, but you have set to just have the decimal point in between, which is this. You can see that this is here. So you can see the correct data is having this decimal point, but the wrong data is not having this thing. So now the third set of data, 4 set for each. You can see that this is the 4 set for each, 1 2 3 4, and this is also 1 2 3 4, right? So now third set is for sand, 49.9, 60, 50.1, 49.0, and the accepted data is 49.9 and 50.1. You can see this again, the same thing appears here. Let's suppose this is having 60, 51 and 60. You can see this, these are the two different sets which are of integer, and they have no decimal points, and hence they are rejected. The rejection is 60 and 49, which I have no you can say data. 60 and 49, 49.0. You can see this is 49.0, and you can put here 0, 49.0, right? So this is 49.0 and 60. Both the data sets have rejected. Now question number 11, explain why is validation necessary to check data at entry point. Now to understand clearly, to avoid invalid data, the answer is to avoid invalid data input. That means whatever you input, for example, if the number field requires number, you input character, so it should not be accepted by the system. So that is why it should be tested on the entry point. And to validate means that you have to validate whether the correct data type is entered or incorrect. If correct, then accepted. If incorrect, then do not accept. By using data testing methodologies, what are data testing methodologies? Normal data, that means number for number, and you cannot type characters in numbers, this becomes abnormal. Special characters, something like which is not found. And extreme means the out of range data. That means if the -1 range is there, if the 0 is there, you are entering -1. If the 100 is extreme range, you are giving 101. So these types of data ranges should not be there. To avoid invalid data entry, we need to use the validation checks at the entry point. So the answer is to avoid invalid data input and to validate by using data testing methodologies such as normal, abnormal and extreme data set tests. Question number 12, explain how do you select highest set of sales on cement, gravel and sand, task 3. Now the answer is on the basis of a stored set of contents, how many particular orders were placed or received for each content type in an array within a program. So first one, this can be used by using arrays in a program, and then you can get the contents of each array and then multiply by the total number of bags or total number of counts. Now later on multiply by their prices to get the highest sales of each content or contents. So now this way you can get the answer of this. This is question number 12, and now coming on to the question number 13. This is of 6 marks. You can see the explanation. So continuing with this, question number 13. Calculate total ordered or total weight and price for each content separately and show output. Now this is a tricky question where you have to calculate the input you have taken from the user, or input the system has taken. You have to calculate the total order and sale price for that, and then total weight. Let's suppose you keep on adding the weight. Let's suppose 24.1, 24.9, 50.1, 25.1, and something like that, and it should be keep on adding on other sides, and then later on when you multiply this with the total price, you will get the total sales or orders. Now see the first part. Order weight cement. Input number of cement sacks, that means you have entered 2 C bags, and here the total weight you have calculated here. This is for ordered. See, this is for order, right? Total weight. Now C weight, that means you have entered, you have already taken the weight in C weight, and now here you have taken the total number of C bags. Now will be multiplied by C weight, hence you will get the total cement price, which is achieved by using C price, in which you have stored cement price, which is $3, and C bags, total number of bags you ordered for. Now hence the output will be total cement price is dollar. Total cement price, here you have stored the total price in this variable, and here this is the total price. Now you are using this. Now this will be used to show output here with the output statement. Now if you're calculating the overall weight, whole weight, that means during a day, during the session, let's suppose, so input cement weight to C weight. Now you can see the difference. Total cement weight equals to total cement weight plus C weight. That means it will keep on adding until the program is terminated. That means, let's suppose you have sold hundred of thousands of C weight. That means hundred of thousands of cement weights you have entered by your own, and now the total price, total cement weight will be calculated here, and then you have the total cement price equals to cement price, let's say $3 multiplied by total weight, you will get the output, right? So this is the output. Here you will write output for cement total, the double quote, total weight, total output, total price, total weight price, right? Total weight price you will use this way. Now here you have used total C price, total C price, total C price. Now you will see that this will be output with the total weight you have sold. The next one will be for gravel. The same status will be kept in focus. You have to just change the variables with this, and then this will be continuing with the same statements. By changing the weight and then the operators, you will see that all is calculated in the same way. And this statement was missing, so I have just written this manually here, and this statement has to be written here as well. So now the third statement is for the sand. So you can see that sand has the same methodology and same calculation methods, so you have to keep this in your mind, and then you have produce the calculate total ordered or total weight and price for each content separately and show output. So this is the way you have demonstrated all the calculation for ordered and total weight for each content, and you have shown the output. So continuing on, question number 14. Here you have to calculate how many sacks were sold for cement, gravel, and sand. So now you will just create a counter for each. For cement, C equals to C plus 1, for gravel, for G equals to G plus 1, and for sand, S equals to S plus 1. On the other hand, you can use total number of bags sold for the contents cement, gravel, and sand. Total equals to total plus cement bags for cement, total equals to total plus gravel bags for gravel, that means G bags, and total equals to total plus S bag, which is for sand. So in this way you can use all the you can calculate the sacks, how many sacks for cement, gravel and sand. It is of 3 marks. Now continue on question number 15. Calculate how many special packs were availed, show output. How many special packs, that means you have to use a counter to check how many times special pack was availed. Use a counter for special packs as SP equals to SP plus 1. You are just naming this SP for a special pack, so that is why special pack equals to special pack plus 1. That means keep on adding on every order which is of special type, and then you have to calculate for total special packs as total SP equals to SP multiply by 5. Multiply by 5 means, that means reason. You have to read the reason. You have to read the reason. Each special pack contains 1 cement pack sack, 2 gravel and 2 sand, total 5 sacks respectively. So you will multiply that, you will get the total price or total number of special packs being ordered. Now question number 16. Calculate and show the original price of the sack and discounted price for each content with suitable message. This is of 5 marks. Now you have to just mention original price of cement sack is dollars. The C price, original price, you have stored in a variable. Let's suppose C price equals to 3 and G price equals to 2 and S price equals to 2. So now you have to just show the output of these original prices, and then you have to write the description or tell about that only cement sack where you have found the discount. You have found discount only on cement sack where you are applying a special pack. You have availed the special pack with $1 discount. Now you can see only cement sack gave discounted price in special pack. The customer availed $1 discount on the purchase of 1 cement, 2 gravel and 2 sand sack, which priced $11. Discount was $1 and the total price was $10 to be paid for 5 items in a special pack. So in this way you have just completed the answer and you have calculated verbally. So this is the way you have solved the question number 16. Now coming on to question number 17. Explain which repetition structure or structures is best suited for the programs. This is of 2 marks. You have to just write 2 structures, while structure and repeat structure. While, condition, do, and the statement, set of statements will go here, and then and while. Same is here, repeat, set of statement will go here, and then the condition which will come to an end on until. Here is the condition. So these are the 2 statements. And the question number 18. Explain which of the following selection structures need to be used parallel. That means if you want to use some conditional statements which can be used as parallel, that means what is the alternative for if statement. So for the if statement, there is if and case statement. So you can use the straight away if structure, if then else, and if, or if else if, in a case that if something is being tested repeatedly. That means if you are checking the content repeatedly, you can use if content equals to C and something like that, else if content equals to G and something like that, else if content equals to S, and so on. So this structure will keep on continuing and will help ensure to test the contents. And the alternative for this, which can be used as parallel against if statement, case, contents of, this contents is providing the values here. This is C, this is G, right, and this is S. Now if it finds any of these, you will have to write the code here for C, for G and for S. So now you have seen that, and the otherwise will stop, and then the default message will appear that if you press other than C, G and S, but numbers and any other special characters or alphabets, so the invalid content message will appear, and you will be tracking the input, correct input, by putting this message. And here is the end case statement which is ending the case here. So now you have done second part of expected questions for pre-release 2016 computer science 2210 and 0478. So I hope that you will like this and you will understand and get ready to prepare and to appear in the exam. Thanks for watching. We will continue in the third part of the expected questions. Thanks for watching.